everybody, this is Mrs. Martins, and today we're going over lesson, 11.3, which is on adding and subtracting radicals. Now, when we add and subtract radicals, think of it like combining like terms. If I give you, for example, the expression 3x plus 5x, we could add those together and get 8x. But if I give you 3x plus 5y, we can't add those together because one has an x and one has a y, so that is simplified as far as it can go. Kind of the same idea when we add and subtract radicals. We need the radicand, the number underneath, or the variables underneath, to match, and they need to also have the same index, meaning they both need to be square roots or they both need to be cube roots. So let's do this example. The first thing you want to always start off by doing is simplifying all the radicals that you can. So I see this first one I can simplify. I can rewrite it as -2 times the square root of 4 times 5. And then I'm just going to copy down my -2 square root 5. So then I would have, that would be 2, -2 times 2 square root 5 minus 2 square root 5. That would be -4 square root 5 minus 2 square root 5. So this guy right here has just stayed the same. He's just kind of chilling. The first term that we had, I simplified him by splitting him up into 4 times 5 and going from there. Now they both have a 5 and they both have a square root. So these are like terms because these guys match. So -4 minus 2 is -6 square root 5. And you're done. If we look now at number 1, same deal, but I notice, oh, these guys already match. They both have a square root of 6. So I can't simplify the square root of 6, so I would just combine my like terms. 3 minus 2 is 1, so I would just really have like 1 square root 6, which is the same as saying square root 6. And you're done. On number 3 here, I see that this 2 square root 63 can be simplified, so I'm going to do that over here on this side. 2 square root 63, I can split that up as 2 times the square root of 9 times 7. The square root of 9 is 3, so I'd have 2 times 3 square root 7. 2 times 3 is 6 square root 7. So now that that's simplified, that's what I'm going to write in place of my 2 square root 63 is 6 square root 7. They both have square root 7, so I can combine. 10 plus 6 is 16 square root 7. And you're done. Let's jump down now to number 7 down here. So I have -4 square root 160 minus 2 square root 90. So both of those are going to have to be simplified. The largest perfect square that goes into 160 is 16. So I have -4 times the square root of 16 times 10. And then this guy, that would be -2 times, and the largest square root that goes into 90 is 9 times 10. So we're going to keep simplifying here. -4 times square root of 16 is 4, square root 10, minus 2, the square root of 9 is 3, so times 3, square root 10. -4 times 4 is -16, square root 10, minus 2 times 3 is 6, square root 10. -16 minus 6 is -22, square root 10. And you're done. All right, let's take a look at the back side.
Say baby, what you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your...
On the back, let's take a look at number 9. So on number 9, I'm gonna first of all check to see if I can simplify anything under my radicals, which I can't, it's simplified. So then I'm gonna look for like terms. Well, I see this guy's a like term with this guy, and that's because they both have a square root 10. So -2 minus 2 is -4 square root 10, and then -3 square root 6. And you're done. This is like that example that I did on the front side of the notes where I was talking about 5x plus 3y. We can't put them together because they have different variables. We can't put these guys together because they have different radicands, different numbers under the radicals. Let's take a look now at number 11. On number 11, I see that 50 and 18 can be simplified. So I'd have -3 times the square root of 25 times 2. plus, and then the square root of 18 would be the square root of 9 times 2, minus 3 square root 3. This guy becomes 5, so negative 3 times 5 is negative 15 square root 2. The square root of 9 is 3 square root 2, minus 3 square root 3. Negative 15 plus 3 would be negative 12, and again, I can put those together because they both have a square root 2. And then minus 3 square root 3. And you're done. Let's go ahead and look at one last example, and that's number 15. So on number 15, I see that I can't simplify anything under my radicals, so I'm going to go ahead and combine some like terms. My like terms would be all of these ones that have a square root 5. So really, if there's nothing in front, that's like a 1 right here. So negative 1 minus 2 would give us negative 4 square root 5 plus 3 square root 7. And you're done. All right, everybody, this is Mrs. Martins, peacing out and getting ready to do some math.